citing reports of ongoing violence and retaliation against people who speak to United Nations military observers. Special Envoy Kofi Annan said the Syrian government has yet to comply with the terms of the UN-backed ceasefire. The very fragility of the situation underscores the need to put arrangements in place that can allow impartial supervision and monitoring, Annan told the Security Council. We need eyes and ears on the ground, able to move freely and quickly. Annan reported less violence in Homs, where 2 monitors are now permanently situated. But only a handful of monitors out of an authorized 300 have arrived in Syria. The full deployment could take 2 months. Behind closed doors, Security Council members complained about the slow pace of deploying the international observers. The UN says the Syrian government is in part to blame, as they refuse to allow any monitors that are part of the Friends of Syria group that rules out more than 70 countries. Satellite imagery commissioned by Al Jazeera shows the continued presence of tanks around Idlib, despite government assurances that troops have been withdrawn from population centers. Security Council members say the Syrian government needs to do more, and quickly.
Our patience is exhausted. The fact that the violence continues despite the so-called ceasefire of April 12th is, in our view, not only unacceptable, but reprehensible. And we've been very clear in supporting the dispatch of the balance of the monitoring mission that the onus remains on the Syrian government to halt the violence, and then subsequently on both sides to maintain a cessation of violence.
Kofi Annan would seem to agree, saying the only promises that count are the promises that are kept. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera, the United Nations.